What is going on, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we have a lot to cover today. We have 5 companies to go over, all of which are set to report earnings this week. So we're going to break down their estimates for EPS and revenue. And of course, we're going to break down the charts here. And later in the video, we'll go over the indexes. As I'm sure you guys have seen, we've been hitting all-time highs across the board on the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. So jam-packed video. If y'all find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000, guys. Just use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here, or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. Right now, guys, we are pretty much at all-time highs, like I said, for the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ heading into this week, although we did see a bit of a sell-off on Friday. If I do pull up the Dow a bit very quickly here, guys, we can see we did have almost that 40,000 point mark hit. That was on Thursday. Then we did sell off a bit on Friday, down about 0.8% for the Dow. The S&P, I believe, let's see, hit an all-time high maybe on Thursday as well. Let's pull this chart up and zoom in a bit. Yeah, 524.11 on Thursday, all-time high, followed by a $1 red day on Friday, or about 0.2%. And we had triple Q. Let me pull that up and show you guys. This hit an all-time high, I believe, on Thursday. Yeah, so yeah, guys, we're pretty much at all-time highs, which you all knew that already at this point. After we had the FOMC meeting last week, we got more, insights on the economy, interest rates, what the Fed's looking to do, right? Jerome Powell, which we covered that in, many videos last week. But either way, guys, that's kind of what's going on with these indexes. Very quick bird's eye glance here, and maybe we'll cover these again later in the video if we have time. But for now, I really want to dive into these 5 companies I'm watching. Like I said, all of which are set to report earnings. So the first one here is Carnival Cruise Line, ticker symbol CCL, which you all can see right off the bat. If I zoom in a bit, we have an inverse head and shoulders, which we called out a couple of videos ago. Maybe about a week ago, we called that out, and that's been playing out. You guys can see now we're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. And if we look at it here, we can see where's CCL at? $17.10. Yeah, we're at $17.10. Notice we're right by the highs from, it looks like here, the beginning of February, being about 17.30. So if we're able to get out of there, guys, maybe post earnings, which, by the way, earnings are on, let's see, I think Wednesday, the 27th. Yeah, that's on Wednesday in the morning. If we're able to get out of there, whether it's before earnings, after, who knows, CCL could have upside towards the high 18s based on this chart. Let me show you guys some key levels here. 1880-ish, $19. That was the high from the end of last year. Then if that were to break, we could be running towards $20 per share. You can see right here. So CCL, it's looking pretty good. Not guaranteed to break out and for sure go to $20 per share, but it looks pretty good here in this window. Boom, right here. You can see that right here, guys. So EPS, they're looking to do negative 18 cents on the quarter versus the loss of 55 cents from last year. So when we're comparing to last year, EPS, they're still losing money, guys, but not nearly as much as last year. So that's good. And revenue is projected to come in at $5.42 billion, which, of course, that's, pretty good compared to what it was a couple of years ago during the pandemic, which, we're not going to get into that. It's safe to say, in my opinion, Carnival Cruise Line arguably has recovered fully. I think their revenues are actually surpassing what they did before. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I have to double check. But the thing is, guys, their stock has not surpassed where it was before. In fact, it's not even close. We can see here on the monthly chart, which pretty much has the last 30 years of price action here, we can see clearly CCL right now is at a big resistance. If we look at the stock chart here, back in, I know we're going back a while here, guys, but back in 2000, back in 2002. Back in, 98, we were kind of at about 18 bucks. Yeah, right around $18 per share on CCL. That was the floor. Then we ran all the way up to about, $60 by 2005. Then we saw a big dump down to about, 18 bucks again, 17, 18 bucks by '09. So notice that's a big spot. We held 17, 18 bucks all throughout the early 2000s, late 90s, right? Heading into the 2009 era, then it ended up rebounding heavily, and we went from, where was that? 17, 18 bucks all the way up to $72 by 2018. And, well, you guys know what happened from that point, right? We had the pandemic, which obviously brought CCL down from 50 all the way down to about $4, I believe, $5, whatever it was. But the thing is, guys, we were downtrending heading into COVID, and COVID put the pandemic put CCL at a point where it almost could have went bankrupt. But of course, a lot of intervention, a lot of stuff happened, which we're not going to get into that in this video. But the point is, on the chart, now we're at $17. This is a massive level going back, not a couple of days, couple of weeks. We're talking decades, guys, years, right? So if we do get out of here, we can see some upside, in my opinion, towards the 20s. But it all comes down to these earnings. So I'm going to set my alert. And CCL, it's got to be one of the most important ones, at least for me this week. I don't know about you guys. And by the way, I'm not in any of these stocks, but in terms of ones I'm looking to get into as a trade, CCL is for sure number one, hence why it's the first one here on the list for the video. So let me set my alert at 1750. Mark is at or above 1750, and we also have GameStop this week, which is not the most exciting at this point. I mean, at one point, GameStop, AMC, right, all the meme stocks, they were super exciting. Not so much anymore, at least for me. I don't know about you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. But GameStop stock is down from 86 bucks back in 2021. Now it's at $11, $12 per share, right? And we can see clearly in just the last couple of weeks, we're down pretty much this year to date. We're down from $18 to $13. And look at this, guys. We have a descending triangle heading into earnings, which is not the end of the world for sure. But, this is a bearish pattern. And if this does play out, big if, who knows? But if it does, we could be going down $11.80, $12. And, their earnings are on, let's see, what day? Wednesday, I believe. No, Tuesday after the bell. So they're actually the day before CCL. So GameStop, guys, it's not 2020, 2021 anymore. But I'm still watching them to see kind of how they play out here with, again, this being a very bearish looking chart. What do you guys think? So we also have RH this week, Restoration Hardware. Let me pull it up and show you guys so we can see RH. We do have some pretty decent, pretty good actually looking price action here. So we have an ascending triangle. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention GME's estimates. Hold on a second, guys. Let me come back here. Forgot to mention. Come on. Almost forgot to mention that for you all. So EPS, 29 cents versus 16 cents last year for GameStop. All right, pretty good. And revenue is not looking so good. On average, they're estimated $2.05 billion versus $2.23 billion from last year. That would be down roughly 8% year over year. So expect negative rev growth, or well, in this case, not growth, but negative revenue, rates for this quarter, right? So GameStop, again, not looking so great. Restoration Hardware on the flip side is looking pretty good. We have an ascending triangle here. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. We have a cup and handle arguably here, right? Yeah, cup, handle. You guys see that? So if RH can get out of 325, in my opinion, let me set my alert there right now. Mark is at or above $325 per share. Man, we could be flying, who knows, towards that $400 level. And they're on, I believe, Thursday. Wednesday, after the bell on Wednesday. So RH is looking to do $1.67 of EPS versus $2.88 from last year. So not looking good for EPS year over year, and revenue is going to be pretty flat. They're on average looking to do $777 million versus $772 million. And again, that's pretty flat, up 0.6% year over year. So my alerts at 325 on RH. We also have McCormick and Company, guys. MKC, I believe they're on, let me pull this up, 26. So they're on Tuesday in the morning. They're looking to do EPS of 58 cents versus 59 cents from last year on revenue of $1.56 billion. And notice here on the 4-hour time frame, if I zoom in a bit, we are approaching a big level of resistance, right at about, where is that, $70 per share? Yeah, pretty much $70, $70.50, $71. That's been a sticking point all year, stemming back from the middle of December. So let me set my alert on this let me do it at $71. Let's do that. Mark is that we're above $71. And again, EPS 58 cents versus 59 cents from last year on revenue of $1.56 billion. So we also arguably have an ascending triangle here. I don't know. What do you guys think? But overall, man, if we do get out of that 71 resistance, MKC could have some more upside. That's a big spot right here, guys. $70, $71. Bulls got to get out of there. And the last stock for the video, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, if you stuck to the end, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys as always. You're awesome. And I think 50% of you all that actually watch the content, you're not subscribed. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 50,000 subs this year. I appreciate you all for tuning in, as always. So the last one here is Hut 8 Corporation, a Bitcoin crypto mining company, whatever you want to call it. They're this week as well. Very small company, by the way. So please trade at your own risk. All these trade at your own risk, guys, but especially this one. And do your own research, as there could be a lot of volatility. They're set to report on, I believe, Thursday. Let's see. Thursday morning. They're looking to do EPS. Are you guys ready for this? Of negative 25 cents versus the loss of $4.50 from last year. So that's a great improvement on EPS for HUD 8 year over year. And revenue, let's see, $23.66 million versus $21.83 million from last year. So they're looking to do almost 24 mil in revenue. That'd be up almost 8.5%, right in that ballpark. Not too bad. And this stock's been destroyed. So I'm not saying it's going to explode for sure, but who knows, man, with what's going on with crypto, all-time highs, Bitcoin, this, that, the space in general. If they report good numbers, strong guidance, this could be one that, again, it's pretty being down. It's cut in half since the beginning of the year. More than that, it's down a lot. Who knows? This could be getting ready for some sort of rebound. But let's not get too excited. We have to wait and see if we get confirmation on the charts, which we're seeing a little bit, but not fully getting out and breaking out, right? So what do you guys think? Those are 5 stocks, and I'll cover the markets in another video. I'll do another update. Not much to cover, so we'll cover the indexes in another video. But what do you guys think about those 5 stocks that I just covered? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And guys, before you click off the video, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, or go to StockSurface.com/Moomoo, or check out the QR code right here. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So get on it, guys. The clock's ticking. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all for tuning in and for supporting the channel as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.